Welcome to the deep dive. We're going through the sources today to really try and settle the score on beauty. How much does what you eat actually control your skin and hair?
Right. We're aiming to cut through all the wellness hype, Look at the actual biochemical links.
Yeah, the stuff that's proven, measurable.
Exactly. Because skin and hair, they aren't just passive. They're really dynamic, metabolically active tissues. That old saying, you are what you eat. It's literally visible here. Your nutrition shows.
Okay, let's start with structure, building blocks. We know protein is key for firm skin, strong hair, but why isn't just like downing any old protein powder enough?
Well, because the body's main structural protein, collagen, it has really specific architectural needs.
Yeah.
It's not just about getting any amino acids.
It needs specific ones.
Yes, exactly. Particularly glycine and proline. They need to be in these repeating patterns to form that classic triple helix shape. That's what gives skin its strength, its resilience.
Okay.
And hair keratin. Pretty much built from the same dietary building blocks.
So it's like building with specific Lego bricks, not just a random pile.
Okay.
And you mentioned these blocks need help, right? A nutritional orchestra.
That's a great way to put it, yes. And for collagen, the star player, the conductor, if you will, is vitamin C.
Why vitamin C specifically?
It's an essential cofactor.
Yeah.
Basically, it helps the enzymes that stabilize the collagen structure as it's being made.
Yeah.
Without enough vitamin C, you physically can't make strong, stable collagen. That's the basis of scurvy, fundamentally.
Right.
Compare that to, say, vitamin E. Also important, but different role. It's more about protecting the cell membranes on the surface from damage, especially UV damage.
Yeah.
It's an antioxidant working right there at the barrier.
Okay, so that's building things up. But what about diet damaging the skin? Accelerating aging. I think we have to talk about glycation.
Oh, absolutely. Glycation is that's a major villain here. It happens when you have excess sugar molecules floating around.
From diet, obviously.
Yes, from diet. Glucose that isn't used for energy right away, just sort of spontaneously attaches itself to long-lasting proteins, like collagen and elastin.
And what happens then when sugar gloms onto collagen?
It forms these things called advanced glycation end products, AGs for short. Think of it like internal caramelization. It makes those flexible protein fibers become stiff, brittle, cross-linked.
Which means...
Directly leads to loss of elasticity, sagging, more noticeable wrinkles. Basically speeds up visible aging.
And high sugar doesn't just stiffen things, right? What about inflammation, acne? We hear about that link too.
Yes, there's a clear hormonal pathway. High-glycemic foods, sugary stuff, refined carbs, they cause this rapid spike in blood sugar.
Right.
That leads to a surge in insulin, and also insulin-like growth factor 1, or IGF-1. That's the key trigger.
IGF-1, okay.
That hormonal cascade then stimulates androgens. Androgens tell your skin to produce more sebum, more oil.
Ah, so that's the connection. More oil, more chance of clogged pores, more acne.
Exactly. And it's worth noting, dairy, especially skim milk, sometimes gets implicated here too. It has its own IGF-1 and other hormonal precursors.
Wow. Okay, so with all these complex needs and potential pitfalls, it's no wonder the supplement industry, nutracosmetics, is massive.
Millions, absolutely.
But let's tackle the myths. The deficiency fallacy seems to drive a lot of it.
Biotin is the perfect example. Look, if you have a severe, genuine biotin deficiency, yes, you'll lose hair. But that's incredibly rare.
So taking extra biotin if you're not deficient.
There's just no good evidence it helps hair growth. 0 credible studies in non-deficient people. But what's really crucial, and honestly quite concerning,
What's that?
is the safety issue. High-dose biotin is known to interfere with certain lab tests, really sensitive important ones, like troponin.
Wait, troponin, isn't that the test for a heart attack?
Precisely. So imagine someone is having a heart attack, goes to the ER, but they're taking high-dose biotin. It can cause a false negative on the troponin test.
So they could be sent home, misdiagnosed.
Dangerously, yes. It's a serious interference, not trivial at all.
That's scary. And quickly, on collagen supplements, we said ingested collagen just gets broken down anyway.
Right, into its basic amino acid components. Your body doesn't know you ate collagen versus, say, chicken. It just sees amino acids.
So do the independent studies show skin benefits?
Honestly, the consensus is pretty weak. A lot of the positive studies you see might be funded by the manufacturers. When you look strictly at high-quality independent research, those promised benefits often seem to fade. The body uses those amino acids wherever needed. Might be muscle repair, might be something else entirely, not necessarily your skin.
So after all this, what's the practical takeaway? What should people actually focus on eating?
It really boils down to a food-first approach. You can't go far wrong with something like the Mediterranean diet. It's naturally anti-inflammatory, packed with antioxidants. Lots of plants, healthy fats, lean protein.
Makes sense.
And don't forget the absolute basic. Hydration, water. Skin needs water for that plumpness, that turgor, and elasticity. Its health really depends on water content.
So supplements really only make sense if you have a diagnosed deficiency, like iron, maybe.
Exactly. Iron deficiency is actually a common nutritional cause of hair loss, especially for women. So getting tested and supplementing if needed under guidance makes sense, but not just randomly taking things.
Right.
I mean, maybe a final thought here. Think about the Goldilocks principle for hair health. It's not just about getting enough. Meaning, yes, too little of something is bad. Like we said, zinc deficiency can cause hair loss. But too much of certain nutrients can also be detrimental.
Like what?
Well, very high doses of vitamin A, for instance, or even selenium, they've actually been linked to worsening hair loss in studies. So it's all about balance. Not too little, not too much.
Balance is key. It really seems the evidence points overwhelmingly back to your plate. The most powerful tool isn't in a bottle, it's your fork.
Couldn't agree more.
Hopefully this gives you the knowledge to make some mindful, evidence-based choices.